Good evening, good evening, good evening. Saturday evening. Double trouble. Bathurst. Anything could happen in the next 90 minutes. Quick say hello to everybody. Fordy, thank you for popping in. Just want to tell you both good luck. We're counting on you. Sai, I hope to entertain you. Thank you, Dan, and thank you, Marcian. I'm expecting a pretty light load on the chat front this evening. There are multiple streams to pick from. And you are all perfectly entitled to go wherever you wish. For anybody that's watching, thank you very, very much. Jace, thank you, mate. We need to get out and practice and stamp a bit of authority on this track, don't we? So Cumbria, thank you, mate. So I just want to get out. I did a little bit of practice earlier on, and I've been driving the track all week, so we should be reasonably prepared for this evening. And we've done a couple of night races during the week as well, so it's not actually too bad a night race around here. So we've got 10 minutes left before the briefing. Hello Barry, thank you mate. Yeah, I know you are. Best of luck to you, buddy. No rain forecast, not yet, but it is a 90-minute race, isn't it? And then in an hour from now, or 45 minutes from now, could be saying rain on the way. But this is going to be a test for everybody tonight, just to keep their cars out of the walls for 90 minutes is going to be a tough enough test without chucking the racing there on top of that. Looking at the practice times, if we can get into the 201s in our quali, we should be right up there somewhere. I mean, Knudson's a cut above everybody else. Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, so Knudson's already hitting the 59s, I think. So he's a top class, top of split one sort of driver, so there's no touching him. And we're fighting for pride, really. We're way down the pecking order on the purple class table. So it would be nice. We've not had a good result for the whole series, really. We've had some unlucky ones. Good evening, Beardy. Best of luck, mate. Yeah, so I would like to bring over top 10 tonight if we can. Plenty of drivers on the track that are quicker than us, the likes of Fitzy and Sydney and Steve Richardson and Knudsen, etc, etc. I could go on and on. But the task this evening is just to get it round this track consistently for 90 minutes without running into a wall or another car, of course. And for the most part this week, my issues have been running into cars that have lost it down the mountain. because there's just no way of escaping it when a car spins around and starts bouncing off a wall. You've got to be so lucky. Let's get into those 201s, that's what we want. Yes, task 1, survive, absolutely. So if we get into the sort of mid 201s in the practice, that's us making a bit of an impression on the practice server. Stone in front of us, I know he's not looking forward to his evening. Good evening, Zach. Thank you, Zach, mate. Gonna need it, I think. I think everybody's gonna need it. Low 202s. Oh well, let's hope, Zach, that equates to sim racing as well then. Well, I'm in the meta, as they say. I201s. Was the top 10 in practice, and it won't be far away. What, 2/10 off of P6? Look at Reedy there in P6. Jeff's partner. Say no more. Check all that works. Yes, that's all working. Oh. So I am thinking, let's jump into the briefing. Where's voice chat? Where is it? Oh, there it is. There we go.
We're almost there, guys.
Oh, I could just about hear Ian.
Driving, if anybody.
We'll check the tyres. How many laps will we do? 3, won't it?
Let's wait for Jeff to pop over from his channel.
7.4, so something. I'll drop him down a bit.
Let the driver's briefing commence.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, actually, hold on. Let me just check the Discord. Sorry, I say that because everyone's sat in their team chat. We've got
Cosmic!
Oh, they're coming
Hey, Zeus, hello. Dargo, hello.
Right, well, welcome to the last and most critical race of the season, guys. It's 90 minutes, so as a reminder, please take on fluids and rotate your shoulders and relax your wrists and all that kind of good stuff.
I'm turning it up a bit.
I want to get your game faces on for a minute as we talk through probably the most significant thing on this track,
everybody.
And that's going to be blue flags. You've got some very good places to pass, particularly along the
good evening, you too, mate.
Mountain Straight.
See you on the other side.
Straight. But obviously going up the mountain is going to be a real issue. So to those cars that are getting blue flagged, as you're going up the mountain and across the top of the mountain, please try to stay on your racing line. Just be predictable.
Just a little one.
Don't try and slow down to let people pass, because it will be a disaster. And obviously those who are trying to overtake, the responsibility is on you, but hopefully the blue flag drivers will give you a quick lift as they come onto the straights that we already mentioned. Obviously blocking, we're in a team game here, so a reminder, if you're under blue you mustn't block, but you can stay on your racing line. I hope that's clear. And obviously for the blue flag drivers, if you just keep your line going up the hill and across the mountain, you're not going to have any trouble from the stewards. The start, well, I think we've just seen how the professionals do it, and they went 3 wide down the pit straight and down the mountain straight, and how they didn't wreck, I don't know, but it was very entertaining. As you're coming up to the first corner, to be honest, this is a strange corner because you can pack a lot of cars in with a very similar braking distance. So, you know, the top 10 are going to do top 10 stuff. And about there, they're going to start braking where the sign changes from one colour to another, or the lamppost.
Not tonight, Sydney. I'm
top
coming
20
for you,
back
boy.
A little
coming
bit,
for
maybe
you,
100
Sydney.
metres. And then at the very end, quite safe to start resting your foot on the brake around 150, because there'll be so much kerfuffle going on at the first corner that you can coast right up to it, no problem. On the start, I don't think we got a good turnout, but I don't think it's enough for anybody to be caught on the last turn before going on to pit straight. If you are, please remember, God's sake, don't put your foot down on the throttle if you're in the middle of that turn when the lights go green. Similarly, the other mistake that happens at the first turn is you have to slow down so much that you then need to reapply power to get round the corner. And obviously if you do that just a little bit too hard, you're going to spin yourself around and become part of the drama. So highly recommended you start off maybe with your TCs up a little bit, but certainly
I had my TC on 506 for the whole
very carefully if you have to slow right down at the first turn. Other than that, you've got Nigel and me tonight doing the stewarding. as before, we don't know who needs
Just
to finish
two
where to
stewards,
win what,
bless them.
so everybody will get the same treatment and respect and all that good stuff. And I'm really hoping for a jolly good race. My last thing I'm going to remind you is make sure your lights are on, because if they're not, you get a drive-through. So lights on, please, as soon as you go back to your cars. Other than that, I'm going to hand over to Jeff to
Drive through from having your lights on.
wish you a brilliant race.
Thank you very much, Ian, for that. Just a couple of things then, drivers. First one is, we kind of know what the mountain's like, right? There might be a big whoopsie on the mountain. If there is, and if loads of people get piled into it, it's just what it is, and you have to figure your way out of it and get forward again. You're welcome to return to garage to get out of it quickly, but, you know, there could be some big winners and losers. That's just how the mountain goes sometimes. If you do crash on the mountain, and there are some bits where it's incredibly tricky to manoeuvre yourself again,
I've got my lights on automatic,
sideways. Please do not start trying to move to parts of the track you think to get out of the way, because doing that will probably mean someone will drive into you trying to avoid you. So you just have to be incredibly patient, wait for every single car to go clear before you start trying to manoeuvre around. It's still quicker than returning to garage, of course, we know that, and getting back on track again. But you have to be really patient and wait for everyone to get past, literally everyone. We don't want any accidents again on the mountain because of that. You'll get a big penalty from the stewards. Speaking of which, we do love our stewards, so you notice on the stream we're saying please give generously to a little slush fund for these guys. They're definitely worth it. They make our races a million times better. So please do have a look at that on my stream as well if you can tonight. And of course, I want to chat to you all after the race in interviews as well. So I hope you'll have a good time on the track tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a lot of fun, this series. It's crazy how fast it goes past. And we will obviously get another one sorted out at some point soon, because this is the best racing I have. So on that note, let's go on track. We'll give you 60 seconds or so to get in your team chats, and then we'll start quali. Usual as always, 2 splits of 15.
Right, that's all of that done then. All that waffle's dealt with. Now, what I will say to you guys that are in the chat, and for any of you guys that are going to stay with me, we had some OBS problems on Friday, yesterday, with our last stream. I've tried to do some maintenance of some sort. I've also dropped the graphics settings down on ACC in the hope that that might just take the strain off of OBS a little bit. Obviously, if OBS does crash and the stream stops, I won't be restarting it because I'll be too busy racing. I don't mind pulling over in the LFM races because I can get LFM points back again. But this one, I want to try and get as best a result as I can. So if it does crash, I'm really sorry. And I apologise. But there are lots and lots of other streams that you could jump into and see my progress from the perspective of somebody else. But fingers crossed that won't happen. Other than that, I'm going to go out second stint, as I always do, because there's always the possibility of sneaking an extra lap in. Because if you've started, skip to my blue. Thank you very much. I've not seen you for a while. How are you? Nice to see you.
Green light, give us all you can.
Yeah, so the nice thing about going out second stint is, of course, that if you cross the lap before the timer runs, or cross the line before the timer runs out, you can sneak another lap in. So that's the plan. What we got? We've got 31 cars racing tonight. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Glad you're well. So, yeah, we will go out when there is 15 minutes of quali left. As are the rules. We can only do 15 minutes. My partner, who I've only actually seen for one race throughout the whole series, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm sure there's a perfectly valid excuse for it. But it's a little bit disappointing. Oh, I was over 2k yesterday. Skipped to my loo. Till I rammed it into a wall around this track. But come back next week, I could be 1500. Don't you worry about it. That's exactly what happens. Yep, my ELO is like an ECG, it's like that. That looks like a lot of cars that have gone out. Stint number 1. Yeah, that's LFM, yeah. Oh yeah, I've left my thing on there, haven't I? Should I take that off? Will that confuse people? Should I take that off? Let's take that off. Go on. Let's change it and go. I need gloves. Let's do that. Not seeing any of that for some strange reason. So maybe it's... No. It's odd. Aha! There we go. Oh. Good little move over there. There we go. $15 on track. Oh, so less than half then. It looked like quite a lot. Just under half. Who's gone out? Knudson's gone out. Unless he crashes, he's going to win it again by an absolute streak. So I am expecting to see Knudsen, of course, up there. We will also have Sydney. He'll be up there. He's still in the pits. Pipsy, obviously, will be up there. As will Steve Richardson. As will our mate Dan Jammer. He'll be up there. Clarksons will be there, as always. So I think I'm going to be mixing it with the Clarksons. So I'm hoping that I can get a 201 in quali. There's got to be plenty of people doing 201s. So it all depends how low into the 201s we can get. I think at a push I can probably get a 201.5. That would need to be a good lap though. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, mate. Are you bouncing between streams tonight, are you? I know that Jason's streaming as well, isn't he? You're probably popping in there with him. Keep the old man company. Send him my love, Zach, alright? He knows I love him. Even though he is an old fart. Zach the bouncing bard. Go, Steve Richardson in with a 201.3. Got absolutely no doubt that Knudsen is going to beat that. Where is he? Don't know what. Oh, he's stuck behind a bit of traffic up there. He's caught behind one of the Clarksons. He's going to back off. It's not. He's all over the back. All over the back of miles. Just about across the line. He's gone pole anyway, with 2 minutes and 2. I don't know how he goes so quick, I really don't. Back to the pits. 2 minutes and 2. I don't know how they do it. When I drive around here, and I feel like I've got nothing left in me, and I can only do that for a lap because I'm knackered. And I'll do a 2:01.6. You know, he's going a second and a half faster than I am. I reckon it's setups. Cheating setups, that's what it is. Coach Dave rubbish. I'm going to have to sack him. Right, on track in 7 minutes. Are we looking forward to this? I am. A, because I think it's just going to be a good fun race. B, because it's the mountain. I love the mountain. Because there's so much jeopardy. C, because I think I could do okay. Provided I don't crash into a wall. The bouncing Bostonian bard of the Poopyverse. Now that's a mouthful, but I like it. The bouncing Bostonian bard of the Poopyverse. There's official theme tune, of course, which is Zach Bouchard, the bard of the Poopyverse. Now, 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 now. Zach, we've only got 24 hours to come up with a line. Yeah, it would be, Sean, you're not wrong. I have got myself just a little taster tonight. It is my first one, so I'll be alright. Yeah, I won't be able to, Zach. Old Freddy goes all la 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 la, doesn't he? Not like that, of course. I mean, I want to come up with a song for everybody. Well, I can finding my way down to Barker Street. Must be something that goes with that, for sure. If I come up with a song for everybody, I'm just going to spend all my streams just singing. Nobody wants that. Yeah, he'll try and put another one. Oh, Mr. Johnson's putting a fast one. 2 minutes and 9. 2:01 flat. So already I'm thinking I can compete for P4. But then we will have 1, 2, possibly 3 drivers that will also be competing for P4. Or maybe better, actually. I definitely think we can get a top 10. Right, Knudsen coming up on Mr. Evans, who is 1.7 seconds slower than him. It's not going to like that. That's going to slow him up. Is he on, well, he's got time for a lap after this one. So is he on an out lap now? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's on a fast lap. Yeah, absolutely so. Yeah, he's not done too good a job there, has he? Going to get past him though. Yeah, he's got past him. He's got that's Reedy in front of him, who again is 1.8 seconds slower than him, so he might catch Reedy up as well. Right, temperature dropped, so let's go a click up on all of these. 21 litres, fine. Now we should be alright, shouldn't we, for... If we get to 45 minutes, and there's no rain forecast, even if it rains in the last 15 minutes, we'll just have to battle on with dries, won't we? Or do we stick an hour's worth of fuel in, but then will the tyres last an hour around here? What do you reckon, Si? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think the tyres will go, won't they? So if we do 45, if it's going to rain within the half an hour by the sort of 60, 75 minute mark, we'll know. If we get to the hour and it says rain in half, yeah. So hopefully it'll be dries all the way around. So we'll do 45 minute stints. And just take it from there. We'll have a little sneaky wet setup, or wettish setup. Right. Laurent, good evening. I hope you're well. Right, another little swig. Rodney. Alright, so who's got out on track in front of us here? So, Dan's got out. There's a few.
Yellow flag accepted.
And hopefully none of you lot will notice any sort of major difference with regards to the fact I've dropped the graphics settings. The only big thing I've spotted is in the rearview mirror. Diziadoo! Good evening. Nice to see you. Thank you for popping in. Just in time. We're just going out to do our quali. So this is our out lap. It could be a good fun race this evening. Like I said earlier, I don't think it's so much about actual racing tonight. I think the most important thing is just staying in one piece. Because there'll be plenty of people that won't. Anybody that gets aggressive on my behind can have it. Not my behind, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so you sort of see the headlights when they get close, and then you'll see the car when it gets really close. Right, here we go. We've got a nice 5-second gap for the car in front. So let's put a banker in. Let's get into the 202s. Yeah, cold tyres. Got a nice little gap on track. I don't know what sort of pace Toby is in front of us. Let's go! Yeah. A nice steady lap to kick off with. Got Jeff 4 seconds behind us, so hopefully we can use that as a bit of a benchmark. So 19, that's a good one to start. Alright, let's get that Delta Green then, shall we? That's a good start, Sean. It's a good start. A couple of places on the lap, but I know we can go a bit quicker, which is nice. There was one of them. That's another one. That's another one. Yeah. Ah. Let's just relax for the rest of this one. Pressure's a little bit high at the back. Too much push indeed, Dizzy. I do. That's exactly what that was. But it's so important around here to sort of qualify as high up the grid as you possibly can. Will! Good afternoon, or good evening, shall I say. I don't remember seeing your name in chat before. Will, have you been here before? It's a very nice welcome. Hi, Mr. P. I like that. If it is your first time, thank you very much for popping in. Everybody in chat, say hello to Will. Welcome, Will, to the madhouse that is the Poop Show. You're an early bird. Well, you're a late bird today. Come from the legend that is Yaki's channel. Yes, I won, Jace. I'm just doing a little warm-up parade lap. We'll celebrate with that. I beat Knudsen by a lap and a half. Oh, we're on 7 to put P10. We need to take 3/10 off of our time. I'm not going to do it like that. There's some quick boys in this series.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Hello, Freddie. I'm trying, mate. I'm trying. Ooh, if we can keep that 3/10. P6, there we go. Now we're talking. Thank you, Dizzy.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag, be careful.
Oh, that's ragged. P6 is good for me, Dizzy. Yeah, a 2015 that's about my limit, I think. There's a couple of places on the track I think we could get a little bit, but we're not getting 4/10. So I think we will pull over and take our time is what we will do. We're ahead of Sydney. Not for long, I wouldn't have thought. He's only a 10th behind us. That's a good lap. I'm pleased with that. Pleased with that. Right, let's sort out this setup, shall we? So, tyres weren't far off. If anything, they're probably... It's going to cool down a bit, isn't it? And we're heavy fuel as well. What do you reckon, Si? Should we go up a couple of clicks? What do we think? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go up 2. Yeah, go up a couple to be safe because it's going into the night, isn't it? So the track's going to cool. Right, we want 80 litres or thereabouts for 45 minutes. So we'll go just a lap too heavy. And then we'll adjust the pressures, adjust the fuel accordingly. And then just in case, we'll have a wet setup. We'll go 26.5, or should we go 27s? 26.7, we'll split the difference. It's a bit of a guess. And then we can up the TC on that as well, and that should be fine. Right, we're good to go. Such a people pleaser. Yeah, you people pleaser. Right, I'm going to go and have a pre-race wee. So bear with me. I won't be 2 seconds. Well, I'll be a bit more than 2 seconds, but I won't be long. Right. Right. Are we down to P9 yet? P8. And a 10th ahead of us. P8 we finish. I'll take that, chap. I did say top 10. Look how tight these times are, some of them. How exciting. Woof woof, Necro. Right, so setups are all done. Oh, I might will do. I'll just, there's only 10 of you. But Will was in, and we haven't seen Will before. So this is directed at Will, but I won't mention his name. Alright? If there's anybody watching that hasn't subscribed to the channel, please do. We're on 362. Yes, you too, Barry. Have a safe one. And my new target is 363. So if there's anybody watching that isn't subbed, it'd be lovely if you could get me there. And if you do sub, of course, you will have the honour of being my new favourite subscriber. Until subscriber 264. Shut your face, Jace. I'm puking a bucket somewhere else. Are you not racing, Barry? I thought you was in. I thought you were in these. Were you in these? Oh, Necro's doing Wreckfest tonight. Yeah, I do Wreckfest on here. Same thing, different game. Oh, haven't you, Barry? I knew you were in it, that's why I was confused. I knew you were definitely in it at one point. Mancunian, thank you, mate. Necro, I think the problem for me is if I was to get Wreckfest, I wouldn't hit anything. That's what I reckon would happen, because the name of the game is to hit stuff. In this game, you're not meant to hit anything, and I hit everything. Right, well, we are P8 in quali, which is a good result for us. I'm pleased with that. Thank you, Necro. It's going to be a good one. So let's have a quick double check, make sure that we've got all the fuel that we need. Yes. Tyres are fine, tyre set 2 is fine. I don't know why I've started checking that. That was Freddie got me at it. Brake pads 1 should be alright for 90 minutes, shouldn't they? Yes, they'll be fine for 90 minutes.
30 seconds.
But if they're not, too late now. Yeah, Freddie, I do okay around the mountain. I love the mountain. But I love the jeopardy of the mountain. You know, you've just got to be marginally off your line. Then that's it, you're done.
Stay single file.
And I think that's going to be so important tonight for this 90 minutes around here. For anybody, is going to be tough. Off to downstream. Wish him good luck from me, Jace. We are right next to each other on track, I think. Yeah, Dizzy, an hour and a half we're doing. Dan said good luck. Thank you, Dan. And I return that luck. I wish him nothing but a good, clean, exciting race. Give him a little flash in his school bus. Right, if we can, I think Si mentioned it earlier on, but if we can, we're going to try and get to the inside for T1 if we can. Obviously that might not be possible. Yes, wish him luck from me, Freddie. No, Necro, 90 minutes is, you know, it's even the boys ahead of me, as quick as they are. to maintain the pace that they're going for 90 minutes without putting a foot wrong is so difficult. The drivers that do well tonight will be the ones that avoid the carnage if they can and just bang in steady 203s. If somebody can do 203s for the whole race and not crash into anybody, they're going to finish top 6, I reckon. I'm going to get inside Dan. I've always wanted to say that. .205's Necro. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Safe pace. That's what it's all about. Got a couple of quick green class drivers right behind us, Reedy and Jimenez.
Going double fine.
Yeah, Nico, I know what you mean with the heart outside the car. I know exactly what you mean. That's a good description of what it's like. Right, if we can tuck in behind Dan at the lights, but Reedy will get a good start. He's in a Macca. Let's go, Dizzy. Right, you'll have to forgive me, chat, if I ignore you for the first few corners, or first lap. We're not going to get the inside.
Green light, give us okay. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ah! Didn't like that. Took a little bumpy bump. Oh, Dan's in trouble. Back off a little bit. Jeff behind me. Dan's got a drive-through. What's he got a drive-through for? Was he, did he speed at the start? Whoa!
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Pretty much in the race.
53.
Car is shattered. Oh dear.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, well, that's the mountain for you, isn't it? So disappointing. Oh, stop the engine. We're only in there for 40 seconds, to be fair. It's because we're not changing tyres and we're not putting fuel in, so... It does mean that we should be able to get out onto a clean track. So not everything is not lost yet, gang. The big fight back is on. Though I am massively disappointed. There's just nothing you can do about it. And it's happened to me several times this week in the LFM races where you just, you know, a car is spinning around a track or what have you and bounces off a wall and just you've got no chance. Right. Nice empty track then. 85 minutes of hot lapping. Me and Georgie Clarkson can have a race. A car lost it going down the mountain. Simforce. And I almost missed him, but almost is not good enough. So we had to pit and repair. Lap number 1. But like I said earlier. Oh dear. Top 10 to a stone cold sodding last. And I haven't lost it at Poop's Peak all week. It's too late to take fuel out, is it? No. Don't change tyres. 4 minutes. I hate to break it to you, but there seems very little point. Nah, it's not. It wasn't Reedy's fault, so... No, I can't blame that one on Reedy, no. I reckon there was a patch of oil that he'd left on the track just before I went into Poop's Peak, that's what it's called. So we're going to be, what, 3 laps down? It hasn't gone well, Flynn. All these people in the pits. Just LFM race in 20 minutes. Now, do you guys really want to watch me just driving around Bathurst now with nothing to show for it? Really, Lauren? Which replay? Well, I've shown you what to do, Necro. So you have fun, wouldn't you? I don't think anyone got caught, to be honest with you. We can have a look at the first crash. So, yeah, that's Reedy in front of me. Oh, it's into lap 2. Was it? Yeah, so here it was. So I don't think anybody else got caught in it. But... So there he goes, over on the right. He's hit the wall. All 3 of them got by. Ugh. There was a bit of carnage there, wasn't there? Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh, blimey. So to be fair, if I hadn't then destroyed myself... Oh, all my repairs have done that. Yeah, if I hadn't destroyed myself... I might have still been in a bit of a race. But Reedy's... Well, he's just coming into the pits now. I think Jeff got caught up in as well, didn't he? I'm going to knock up the head, chat. There's very, very little point in carrying on. I'm going to go and tune into Dan's stream and watch the show from there, I think. I do apologise that it's been such a short fair. It was not what I wanted, especially after the quali. I really fancied our chances of having a good race here today. But that's the mountain for you, that's what happens. So for all of you that are in my chat now, please go over and tune in to Snapped by Dan. Say Pete sent me. And I will... I'm okay, skip to my loo, I'm okay, it's just disappointing, that's all. Yeah, so just say Poop sent me. And I'll see you over there in 10 minutes. Alright? Thanks everybody, thanks for popping in, thanks for choosing to jump into my stream. And I apologise for it being such a catastrophe. But we will be back next week for some more LFM dailies. I don't know what they are. But we will be back. I'll stick a schedule up on YouTube. I always forget to do that, so I'll do that ready for next week. So thanks guys, enjoy the race wherever you go, alright, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.